It'll be the same. I can't stop the hope go. My. I'm in.
20 coin. Only 20 coin for a bottle of Anwar's elixir. 35 for 2, even cheaper for repeat customers. You there! How would you like to feel younger, stronger, and better looking today? Shh! Not so loud. Are you trying to bring the guards down on my head? Listen, a man has to make a living. And it's all harmless, I promise. I wouldn't sell anything that would hurt a fly. I'll let you in on how I brew the elixir. You can see for yourself. Just need a nice solid ram horn and a fresh liver. Come now, it's not too much to ask. And you can even have a tidy share of me profits. A fine piece of liver, and a perfect ram's horn. You sure you haven't done this before? Now, we shave off a bit of the horn, grind up some liver, and there it is. A healthy addition to Anwar's ancient miracle elixir. My great-aunt always said liver was good for you. Though I admit you're right about the smell. It could use some work. Nobody wants to buy an elixir that smells foul. My perceptive friend, fancy meeting you again. Do you remember my ancient miracle elixir? You wound me. Yes, the latest version of the elixir was pungent, but I know how to solve that little problem. Hydrangeas. They were my grandfather's favorite blossom. They'll do the trick. I just know it. Such lovely hydrangeas. You, my friend, have a knack for spotting good potion ingredients. Look, they even improve the elixir's color, not just the scent. I think we have gold in a bottle here. Finally, we reach my favorite part. Distributing free samples to needy townsfolk. Once they've had a taste, they'll be throwing coin at me for more. Do let me know how it goes. Who better than you? You've got the heroic look, and you radiate a certain aura of trustworthiness. It's a gift that not all of us have, especially not me.
That's almost every missing bottle. I don't know what to say. I haven't much to repay you. Not after what you've done for me. Only some wine to you. To me, it's hope. To my dear Polly, a chance to keep her head above water. God, it hurts to hope after so long. Like putting a chilled hand too close to the flame. I remember a face, and the laugh crueler than the devil's. Admiral Arius, at the Arius encampment. He was the first to come after me on the road. I hear he's lost now, but it's a cold comfort. This time, it's not about my goods. Someone ought to teach him a lesson. He's a coward, preying on decent folk who can't fight back. But he won't expect anybody to march up and thrash him. Don't be rash, friend. Oh, if something happened to such a charitable soul because of me... No, you gave me hope, and I'll have faith in you. Godspeed. Let me see the label on that old bottle. It's covered in dust, but this writing... Could it be? It is! The wine of kings, the king of wines, the Commentary of Cyprus! The Knights Templar once sold this wine. Smiling! My friend, I could dance for joy! This is a vintage only grown on the island of Cyprus. There's nothing like it on Eternum. No substitute. The nobles would sell the very clothes off their backs for a mere sip. I dare not risk so valuable a vintage. If I tried to carry it, with my luck, something terrible would happen. Can you bring this priceless treasure to Polly? By itself, it'll erase all her debts. Certain. I would love to deliver it myself, but I'm content knowing Polly's saved. Be careful. Don't wave that bottle around, or anyone who knows its value will be after your blood.
We have new cause for hope in you, my friends, and I am now spreading the word. Hey, keep your nose out of trouble, traveler. I do not need another problem on my plate.
Any packages meant for the household can be given to me. What's this? Arnweir's Ancient Miracle Elixir? What a bizarre name. The label says it cures all aches, ailments, and heartaches. How could a potion cure heartache? Oh, I do feel less tense after a few sips. That's a pleasant surprise in these trying times. Thank you.
What's all this now? A bottle of wine? I didn't order this. It's a generous gift, but what's all this about? Jacob. Jacob Evans? Good gracious, that poor kind man. He suffered so, yet he still thinks of me and my humble little establishment. Let's see what we have here. Commandaria? From the island of Cyprus? Oh, this is enough to save my bar and then some. I could even buy a nice little cottage with what's left over. Oh.
What's that you're holding? I could use a good strong brew before me next hunt. Let me guess, one of Anware's? Don't look surprised. I've lived in Everfall at least as long as that old rascal. Well, nothing from Anware's killed me yet. Bottoms up. And give him my regards, will you?
As of today, I've sold at least a dozen orders of Anware's ancient miracle elixir. They're going faster than I can make them. And of course, I would never forget to pay my best friend in this endeavor. Of course it did. Hope is more potent than any potion. Though we live forever, ailment, despair, and darkness still plague us. Sometimes all we need to step back from the brink is a small sip of hope.
Oh, hello. Say, do me so.
It's quiet out. I fear the worst. My a brute. I would...
The flowers referenced in the ancient tablets quickly proved a waste of time. Whatever reason the ancients cultivated them, it was not to defend against the Crimson Madness. Conversely, the mushrooms seem to offer some promise. I was able to infuse them with the azoth from the ruins, and the mushroom's luminescence dims when in the presence of corruption. Desperate as they are, it wasn't finally my efforts have yielded results. I have exposed several volunteers to corruption, and while the mixture may still require some fine-tuning, it's clear that it works with some caveats. Unfortunately, I noticed right away that the cure seemed to deaden the senses, and short-term to lose the ability to communicate. Later, their eyes began to glow with a chilling azoth blue, and they eventually became completely numb. The villagers have taken to calling them lost, and their condition seems to be irreversible. I am convinced that with a few more tests, we can eliminate them. Of course, now having great difficulty recruiting. Even Britmar is having doubts. Damn it all! The situation here in Perryville is deteriorating by the hour. It seems one of the lost somehow passed their condition onto a family member who had not been a volunteer. I offered to assess and treat the poor woman, but I was met with nothing but anger and fury. Everyone seems to have forgotten that this effort is in pursuit of protection against a far greater evil. With a few.
Let it be hereby known that the Shadow Hunters of Carberg are offering a reward for anyone providing information that leads to the capture of the corpse crone.
I hope you had better luck than I, my friend. The legacy of the corpse crone seems to have claimed every town in this region. The only thing I've learned about Sir Britmar is that she departed from this area in some haste. You found the crone's grimoire. Quite an important clue. Filled with records of her vile conjurations, no doubt. But if it makes mention of Britmar, then I should very much like to study it further. Though the Bright Vigil never came this far east, it seems there were those who sought to hold the crone accountable for her crimes. I presume you saw the posters. These shadow hunters gathered in Carberg. Perhaps. I've just come from searching Britmar's home there. The crone's curse swept through Carberg like a hurricane. It appears the entire town fell lost in hours, and the curse still haunts the streets like a contagion. Very well. I should spend time studying this journal for clues to the crone's fate, and that of the brave and loyal Britmar. Learn what you can in Carberg, and then meet me on the town's outskirts. Light be with you, Warden.
I heard you were looking for me.
Yes. We will allow you to face with your
This is the sad fate of humankind on this island. All of us, everyone, doomed to lose their souls. That is why we fight.
This journal tells more lies than truths. I simply cannot believe Britmar would support this foul sorcery. What did you learn in Carburg? Did the hunters manage to apprehend the crone? She cursed an entire town. Such power rivals the magic of even Mirrodin himself. Perhaps that explains Britmar as well. Yes, surely the crone had ensorcelled my brave friend. That must be it. The only place that hasn't fallen lost in this dreadful swamp is the ramshackle settlement of Twillen. I should like to go there and inquire after Britmar. I cannot rest until I find an explanation for all this. If the journal is to be believed, the crone spent centuries studying the ancient ruins in the fen. That is undoubtedly where she acquired her power. The last entry makes specific mention of the ruins at Vega Bridge. That makes sense. I hope you find answers. I hope we learn the crone ultimately faced justice for what she did. I will go on to Twillen and inquire about both Britmar and the crone. I'll await you there.